Hello, my dear students. Welcome. This is your teacher, Dr. Usama Kashwa. And this is our first lecture in Management Information System. So I hope for all of you to get clear understanding and can get a fully comprehend of what we are going to talk about. The curriculum is very easy as long as you attend and you do your assignments in time and you do your work, so everything will be fine. Only one thing I just want to say is that whenever you work, there will be questions. From a time to time, I stop while I'm working and I put some questions. Please check if you have your portal D2L. So please go to the D2L, you will find the questions there. And based on the number of the question itself, if it is lecture, as example, September 16, question 1, you will find it in the portal, in the D2L. So go there and answer the question from there. If you still don't have a D2L, for any reason you don't have D2L for any reason, in that case, please go to the chat, the video chat. Like here as example, I will show you in your chat, and you can send me your answer here. Usually, sometimes when I work so much, so I take the attendance snapshot screenshots. I use screenshot to take the attendance. That's usually before the end of the lectures. So please pay attention to this because I will take as a screenshot, or if I have a time, I will call the attendance student by student at the end of the lecture. To do well, it's just always to work on your own assignments and on your in-class activities usually. Let me show you something here now. I just want to share the screen first and show you what do we mean by class progress. And it's based on the student's performance. So I want you just to pay attention to it and always to work on your own activities. Do your activities in time so that it will help you in return in your class progress. Like I will show you just now, if you do your class progress in time, everything will be fine. Here we go. Let me show you something here. Yeah. So if you see in the portal as example, I open for you any of my curriculums or any of my own topics and see how far it goes. Like, let us see this topic as example. It's just an example to show you the importance of doing your own assignments in class activities which you have. So usually I do like this. Here is the quizzes. The quizzes is not quizzes, is not with marks. It is only for the activity of the students. Here we go as example. You will find those questions with this another group, not your group. As example here, lecture August 21, question 3, lecture August 21, question 2, lecture August 21, question 1, and so on. So like that, when we open the question, students open the question from your portal and answer it. I keep the times opened. I don't put limits for the times, but you, whenever you get a chance, do it. Whenever you are free, I know most of you are working and most of you are depending on yourself in your earns, and life is not that easy. But when you get a chance and when you get a time to work on it, just do it. Please. Here, as example, I will show you the class progress here from the evaluation. Me as a teacher, I go to the class progress. I just want to show you how far it's very important for you to do your own work in time. and not to be late. See some students as example, I just don't know, but just focus with me here. Don't focus on the name of the students. So those are not doing their works as example, those 0%, that means they are not participating. So the only thing I want you to know is this, of course, we don't estimate the students from this only. This gives us impression about the students he's working or no. So please, from the start itself, whenever you find a question, go and answer it. If you have problems in your D2L still, please go and answer the question on the chat. The chat, you will find it here on your chat, the chat room, which we are talking from, the Zoom chat, which we are talking from. You can send me the answers, and I take it a screenshot at the end of the lecture, and I know who are the students who participate and who are the students who do not participate. Usually, my marks are very good, so don't worry about this point. Only thing I want you to be worried about is just work with me. Don't leave me just saying lectures like you are watching a football match or soccer match or watching a baseball match or cricket match. No, I want you always to be participant with the answers with me. I'm here a father and a teacher, not teacher only for anyone here, as I used to do this for 30 or over 30 years of my experience in teaching, either here and back home in Egypt or in Saudi Arabia or in Libya, in all the countries which I worked in. So I'm a father before I've been a teacher. For you from me, all the best and all the good luck. And let us start now our lecture one. Let us start and go for our lecture one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hello, my dear students. This is Dr. Osama Kashwa, and this is our first lecture in Management Information System, SCM 100. We will work like in our schedule here. Our schedule, like we will have around, this is SCM 100. Yeah, okay. So we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These are our lectures. It starts 7:30 in the morning and it's ended by 9:30. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's fine. So today is our first lecture. Today is September 16. September 16, and this is our first lecture. We will work from the slides, and I put the slides also. I will put the slides on the D2L. And we will have also questions, and we will have some videos supporting our education. And we will have questions when I finish a part. Usually I don't move from one part to another part until I meet questions for the previous part. For Thursday, always, I will take the attendance at the end of the lecture. Mostly it will be at the end of the lecture and it will be screenshot. And for Friday and Saturday, I will take it also, maybe screenshot, or maybe I will take it as calling the students so that we don't waste time of the lectures time in calling one by one. And if there is any issue or anything, I'm here for any response. So today we will start right now our first lecture. And here we go. I share the screen. What is the meaning of management information system? First of all, the word management. You have to know all the conclusions of management. You have to know everything about the management. Then, because management, as long as it's management information system, then it's a branch of management. And a branch of management that collect between the data from one side and between the management from the other side. From the technology, the use of the technology to serve and help the management. Why? To make decisions, for decision making. Okay, so first of all, before we move to see anything in the management information system, we have first to know what do we mean by the word management itself. what is the meaning of the word management. So let's go there and see what do we mean by the word management. And I will put a video of mine for that purpose right away. Right away, we will put a video for that purpose. Just give me 1 second, please. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay. We must know the fundamentals, which is the basics of the science itself, the management, because data or technology is information that will help the management in making decisions. So this 15 minutes is mandatory for the students, not for the sake of the exams, but it's very important to know what's coming up after this. Okay, let us start. Hello, welcome my dear students. My name is Usama Kashwa. I'm a PhD in Business Administration. And I will be with you here for your curriculum, which is the Management 105, that is Human Resource Management. It's the management is a management, so regardless of the name, human resource management or financial management or production management, I will talk about the pillars of the management here, please. I will talk about the pillars here. Let us see what I will say here, please. Before we start, we have to know some basics that we have to be aware of. It's not a question topic. It's not a matter of the exam, but just for you to make it easy for you. When you know the background of the subject which we are talking about, that would be fine. So I will take about 5 minutes to 10 minutes just to go ahead on the issues that is very important. Why we go for this? Why do we go for this? Please watch me out here. We say human resource management. We said any kind of management, human resource, financial management, production management, any type of management, it's the same. I'm looking for the word management now, because also I am having here management information system, which is management as well. Part of it is a management. So I need the management. Okay. Human resource management. That means it's a management. Basically, it's a management. But it's the management which is concerned with the humans who are working in any organization. So first of all, we have to study what is the meaning of the word management. Then from there, we will go to the human resource. Let us see, I will share the screen just for you to know some aspects. You are again not required. It's not a topic of exam. It's just for you to be aware of, okay? I want you to be aware of what I'm saying just now because it will make it easy for you when you come to study the human resource. That's fine. Let's go and share the screen. And I will share here for the matter of what is the meaning of the human, what the meaning of the management. Let's go there and see. Okay. Actually, I will start by, yeah. This is telling me what are the fundamentals of management. In few minutes, we will have a background about what's the meaning of the word management itself. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Management, like you see, is the process of using organizational resources to achieve organizational goals by planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. That's fine. Okay. And there is another idea for it, which is the process of achieving goals with and through the people of your organization. This is another one. But I care about the second one, actually. This one is very important because there is always a management where there are a group of people, and they have one goal or one task. So if there are a group of people and one task, there should be a management, regardless of it is financial management, production management, human resource management as well.
So we have a group of people, that's first. Second, we have a task or a goal. All are trying to achieve this goal. In this case, we have a management. Okay, so we will talk about the managers, even the human resource manager as well. So he has to do his own, use the resources. He has to use his resources efficiently and effectively. And the managerial functions are planning, like you see, organizing, leading, and controlling. Those are the four main topics. Even the human resource manager, as a part of the managerial functions, he has to plan, organize, lead, and control. That's fine. Here are the functions in a graph like this, make it easy for you just to understand it. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. We will talk also about the planning. What is planning? Planning, tell me where I am, where I want to go. Simply, we had an example in the past. There's like expression, people are saying it. They say, failing to plan is planning to fail. The meaning is, if you didn't plan for your life, you will fail in your life simply because you won't be able to do your work as it's supposed to be. How about the second? We have the planning, then we have organizing. What's the meaning of organizing? Like putting everything in order. Like even though the human resource management is organizing as well, the human resource manager is organizing his job, is doing his job organized. Organized means that I will take the overall task, I will take the overall task. That's the meaning of it. I have overall task. Then I will divide it into small tasks. Then every person, every individual in the organization will have a part of the main task to achieve. This we call division of labors, we call specialization. It's a principle of organization. So the organizing is the job of the human resource management as well. It's a part of the job. Okay. The third is leading, which is the direction. Managers determine directions for employees to follow. And it is the art of persuading the people to do what you want, right? The art of persuading the people just to do what you want as a leader. And there is a difference between the manager and the leader. The leader is sharing the people the decision making, but the manager is just ordering, giving orders. The leader is having his power from the love and the share, the real share of the people who are working with him, his employees. But the manager is getting his own power from the rules and from his organizational structure, which means his position in this organization. Okay. Now we'll go to the controlling functions. By the way, I'm saying again, this is management as a whole in general, and at the same time, it is a function of the human resource management as well. So it is a human resource management. Also, like the same thing. In human resource, I'm saying, in human resource management, manager of the human resource is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. He's doing the 4 jobs. He's doing 4 of them. Okay, that's why I started with this background, to show you what's coming up and to be easy for you to understand what will come next. That's fine. So controlling means what? I will put the standards, and I will measure the real performance. Then I would check out if there is a gap between the standards or the norms and the real or the actual work, then I would check out and check if it is positive, that's fine. If it is negative, that means there is something's wrong. And I have to correct back what I'm working on. By other meaning, as example, I put the standard that this worker or employee will produce 7 units per hour. Let's say he's doing this pen. So he has to produce or manufacture 7 pens per hour. That's fine. Okay, this guy, when I measure the actual performance, I found that he did only 4. That means there is a deviation. Deviation means that I need to correct this deviation. That's fine. So I have to correct the deviation. The real purpose of the controlling system is not to catch the mistakes for others, but to correct the mistakes and correct any deviation appear while work in process. That's fine. So those are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Those 4 jobs are done by the human resource manager as well. We said this is the main or the basic functions of the management. And of course, the human resource manager is a part of the managers in any organization. So that's why I started with this background, and that's where from here we will go forward. Okay. I have usually in any organization three levels of management, which are the top management, the middle level management, and the lower level management. The top management, the middle management, and the lower level management. That's fine. Like you see in the next slide, see if it's like a pyramid like this way or like a triangle. You'll find the top managers on the top, then the middle managers on the middle of the way, and the first line managers on the one who was in contact with the non-managerial levels, which are the workers. So there is another one which is non-managerial levels, but does not appear always on this chart. 1, 2, 3. You would tell me, how about the human resource management? Are they divided like this? Human resource management is having levels as well. There is a top manager for the human resource, and there is a middle managers for the human resource. This is in the very big companies. And there is a first line managers for the human resource as well. That's right. Of course, if we talk about the relationship between the managerial skills and the managerial levels, we have 3 managerial levels, like we said before. We have the top management, we have the middle management, we have the low level management, the low level, and we have also 3 managerial skills. We have conceptual skills, which is the skills of thinking. We have human skills, which we all raised up on, like to be honest, don't tell lies, don't steal, be kind to the people, treat the people in a good manner and in a good way. And we have technical skills as well. And the technical skills here means the details of doing your job. So when we come to see, we'll see that top managers always must have more conceptual skills. And they have less technical skills. You can see even from the area here that the top management will have more conceptual in the way they're thinking. If you go to the manager of the board director, you will find in his office computers, pens, calculators, all the stuff, because he's just thinking and planning more than he know about how the machine is working. The technical is how the machine is working. So I expect that the lower level, the level of management, the lower level will have more technical skills. How about the human skills, the human one? You can see from this graph that the human skill is equal for all the 3 levels of management. Means all of us must say the truth must be honest, must not tell lies, and must be good and kind to other people when we treat and when we have any kind of interaction with them. Managerial rules, and of course, the human resource management is doing the same job. His interpersonal rule, is having an interpersonal rule, is a figurehead of the department, he's a leader, he's a legend. And he's having informational rule because he take info or information from the lower levels and give it to the upper levels. He participates in decision making. He participates in transforming the information from a level to another, or from horizontally or vertically. He is one of the people who are responsible for doing this job. Decisional rule, which in front of you here, yes, he's an entrepreneur and he's disturbance handler. When there's troubles, he's the one who's solving these troubles. If someone is having problem in the human resource management about his own pension, about his own retirement, about he's looking for a leave, so the human. Hello, welcome my dear students. My name is Usama.
So this was a video regarding the principles of management. Like I showed it to you, the principles of management, and we have to know all those principles of management, and we have to be aware of it before we start working on this topic. Some points like I didn't talk about, like in the previous video, that I want you also to know and to practice with your own self. These are the interpersonal information. And the last thing, that the business functions, which we have to know, is that they are the production and marketing and financing and staffing. Those are the 4 managerial functions, because we have those functions are why the business exists. The business exists to produce, the business exists to market, the business exists to finance, to get money, to run the business, and for coordinating for the people who are working for them under the name of staffing. I care about my employees, I give them pension, plans, incentives, motives, pays. All this is the staffing, or we call it human resource job. So those are why any business exists. Why does any business exist in the whole world? Actually, why any business exists? Those are the main 4 reasons. So here we come at the end of this part of the lecture. It's not the whole lecture. Please try to memorize what we said here. And you can get use of what I said, and I will give you the links for the videos. You can watch it again on the YouTube, because I did this channel actually after starting the COVID. It helped me a lot that I put the big videos or the huge videos, which are more than 1 giga, which is not able to be uploaded on our D2L. I put it there. Okay, this was the first part. I just want you to remember the question at the end. What did you came to know from this video now? What did you came to know from this video? What are the new points which you came before we move into our information technology, which we will talk about management information system through it, because it's all based on the technology. All of it is based on the technology. Okay. Now, I will leave about 2 minutes for just remembering back what we talked at the end. Try to remember, hold a pen and paper in your hand, and try to remember what we've been talking about now. And those points or guidelines can help you. Like here as example, we talk about the definition of the management. We talk about the management definition. We talk here define management. Okay. The managerial function, we talk about the managerial function, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. I'm just repeating back so that you will get a chance. You can Google it as well. You can Google the answers also. We talk about what is the meaning of each of them, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, as it is a very important issues or the managerial functions. Then we moved into the levels of management, like I showed you before. We have the top management, the middle management, the lower level management. In everything, like when we talk about the management information system, MIS, after a few minutes, we will start to talk about all this because it's based all on the management concepts. We talk in the conceptual skills and the human skills and the technical skills. And actually, conceptual skills are very important for the people who will work under the umbrella of the management information system. The conceptual skills. Conceptual means the how you are thinking, how you understand and comprehend everything around you. We said also, I just trying to remind you that we said that the top management usually has more, like here, more conceptual skills, the top management. And actually, who is dealing more with the management information system, though it's all the levels in the organizations, but particularly the top management is involved more in using management information system. We talk about the manager and the rules of the managers. Yeah. So here we go. That is the end. And that's what we came to today. And I repeat it for you back. Please have a paper and pen and try to remember what we've been talking about. I will give to this mission, I will give it 10 minutes. Write down what you came to remember. And I will give you also the links of the videos so you can go to it in YouTube and watch it back if you want, or watch it on the D2L. As long as it's less than 1 giga, it's easy for me to upload it to the D2L. Thank you so much. I will wait here for around 10 minutes for the answer of this question. At the end of this lecture, let us memorize what's, without looking in our notes, what are the, because the notes in the D2L. So try to remember what you came to know today on this part of the lecture. Then I will move to the second part after a few minutes. We have here 10 minutes, then we will move back into the next part. Thank you so much. Please work on this question. Please, all of us, let us all work on this question. Thank you. Is everything going well? If you have any questions, please, you can raise the hand. You have an icon of raising the hand on your system. Just raise the hand so I can listen to what you want to say, or write to me, text me, and I will reply you back. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm here, but just for any questions or anything, please write down your question on the text, or the Zoom text. You can write your question there. Thank you. Because sometimes when many people are talking and the sounds and the noises, you won't be able to focus, all of you. Okay. So what do you remember? Again, once more, we talk about, let me help you. We talk about the definition of the management. Then we talk about the managers and their function. And we talk about the managerial function, we said planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Then we moved into each one of them we discuss in details. However, I want you to know the pillars or the most important point. Then we talk about the managerial levels. We said we have top management, middle management, lower level management, which are the workers. Then here is a graph or a diagram that show the levels of the management. Then we talk about the skills. We said we have conceptual skills, human skills, and technical skills. Then we talk about the managerial rules, and we said we have interpersonal rule, informational rule, and decisional rule. Those are the three things which we talk about. I will give you another 3 minutes, please, to join your ideas and to write down. You can use the internet and you can watch this video back on the YouTube. I will send you the link at the end of this lecture. Thank you so much. We are going to move very close by to our topic of today, the management. And we are going to talk about the management information system. The management information system, that's what we are here for. I will give you another 3 minutes for the purpose of retrieving and memorizing the fundamentals of the management, which will help me here, starting from managing till the end of management information system. Thank you so much. Have more 2 minutes. So here we go. Managing the digital fair. Our topic is management information system. Management, we said this is the part of the management. Information system. Information. What is up today? What came to the surface? What pop up now was not there before in the past days, in the past decades, and now it show up. What is it? It's the information and the technology of the information and the third wave and the world changing. We are in G5 generation now, and so on. All these changes together will give a necessity for the system of information that will help the management in return. Okay, let me go directly to our topics, and the PowerPoints, the slides are there. And also I will keep for you the video links there and on the D2L. Managing the digital fair. Managing the digital systems were analog and digital. Today, the world all is moving to use the computers. We are in the digital era. Okay, let's see what this means. Okay, let us see what this means right away. Okay. What is the role of information system in today's competitive business environment? If there is role for the information system or no? Positively, yes, there is a big role for the information. We all now living on the data. You can, I'm one of the people who is ready to not to eat for one day, but sometimes I need information on the spot. It cannot be delayed. I can delay my food, but I cannot delay the information sometimes, which is very crucial for me and for you guys as well. Today, what? You're moving with your cell phone. Your cell phone is including every data you want. Every data you need is there. Okay. In today's competitive business environment, of course, today's a competitive, and we will study the competitive environment more profoundly. And we will know that the business is not of a fun, is not fun now. You are working in a world, in a digital world. A world is based on the data, and no survive for any of the competitors who will depend or rely on traditional ways for running the business. Information is very important now. Okay, what exactly is an information system? What is the information system? We will know in this chapter the definition of the information system. What do managers need? We came to the word managers need to know about information system. So as long as it's management information system, then the manager must know about the information system. How are information systems transforming organization and management? That's a very important point. How we will shift? What is the big move or what is the shift which will happen? Okay. So how has the internet and the internet technology transformed business? Do you think today's business is like 20 years ago? I am your teacher, is almost 60. You guys like in the 20s, most of you, 20, 21, 22. There are differences in our own generation and your generation in this point. In our own days, when I was young in your age, I used to go to the library to look for what I want. And if what I want may be there in some books and maybe is not in some other books. And maybe I don't find what I'm looking for. In my days, when I was young, the book was a source of information. There was no internet. There was no Google. There was no all the browsers which you are using now. We just depend on a word. We look for the word. We look for what we need. And we might find it and we might not find it. But nowadays, with one click on your browser, either from your cell phone or from your desktop or your laptop, you will reach precisely to what you are looking for. You will get what you are looking for. I remember when I was doing the master, to have some data from some companies, some of the board of directors refused to give me. And I used to do endeavors and many trials to get what I want. Sometimes I succeeded and sometimes no. But now, if I want this information after 40 years or 30 years, if I want this information, which I needed before in the past and I couldn't get it, if I want it with only one click from this computer now, from this laptop, which I'm teaching you from, I will get all what was prevented in the past. They said next days, there will be no TV because simply whatever you want, you search it.
The TV is impulsed on you. If the TV is including some things you want and some things you don't want. But your cell phone will give you what you want. That's why they said maybe the TV will be under distinction process sooner or later, and it will diminish, will go from the whole world. So this is the point. Did the internet change? Yes, change the way we deal in our life and everything. Like what? Now, with some clicks on your cell phone, you order your lunch, you order your dinner, you look for a room to rent, you book your travel, all this with some info. That's by the help of the internet. Before, 20 years ago, to book a ticket from here to Canada, from Canada to Egypt, as example, my back home, I have to travel 113 kilometers to Cairo, the capital of Egypt, and I have to go on the crowd to a company. The company will book for me the ticket. Today, you will get the cheapest tickets when you open some like Expedia or any other browsers. You can get the cheapest ticket. Before this, we couldn't reach to the cheapest ticket. And if you sit beside someone in the plane, you ask him, how much you get your ticket? He tell you 3,000 Egyptian pounds. But I took it for about 1,000 only. Then why this gap? We didn't know even that between us there is big gaps. In the past, the information was hard to get. Now, the information through the internet is very easy for you to get it. Okay, what are the major management challenges to building and using information system? And this is one of the questions which we will have in this lecture and in the upcoming lectures. Okay. So we need to design competitive and effective system. We need to understand system requirements and global business environment. You will hear from me this word too much, global, from globalization. And the globalization means the world become like a small village. Globalization means that the world become like a small village. Okay. Create information architecture that supports organizational goals. Okay. Determine business value of information system. Design system people can control. So the system which will help the management, I can design it. I can do it. Understand and use a socially, ethically responsible manner. Today also, like we said, the globalization means that the world became like a small village. Today also, we are talking about the ethics. It's one of the topics, the new topics, which emerge in all the management books and texts. Now, let us go to this page. It's very important. 4 powerful worldwide changes that have altered the business environment. Okay, you want to tell me that the business environment, the world of business which we are living nowadays, had been affected by 4 changes. There are 4 changes that affect that world. First, global economy. And I said the word globalization, and I will see a video now about globalization. Globalization means that the world became like a small village. Like the whole world became like a small village. And before I move from this point, I will go directly now to see a video with you guys about the globalization, to know what is the meaning of globalization. Globalization means that you know what is coming, what's happening in Afghanistan right now, or the wood fires in California, before you smell the food which comes to you from your neighbor. This is the meaning of the globalization. Globalization means I am alone, very weak. But when me and you and others are united, we are strong. Globalization means to try to find out, to get rid of the barriers to trade and make the world, the whole world, like one country. This is the globalization. Okay, globalization means Tim Hortons, Starbucks, McDonald's, all the shops which you see all over the world, and all are the same. This is a globalization. Okay, let us see a video about a globalization before we move into another part from the challenging or the things which challenging the world. Let us see, what do we mean by the word globalization? Let us see. Here we go. So this is all about the globalization. Looking for a video. I saw it here. I'll get it 1 second, please. Okay, let us see what she will say about the globalization.
What's faster than a speeding bullet? Superman? Nope, globalization. The rapid advance of technology in the past decade has enabled ideas, people, money, and materials to flow between national borders faster and more frequently than ever before. This movement of knowledge. So
she wants to say the flow of goods, materials, and people from one place to another place, like as it is, no borderlines. But actually there are borderlines, but we try to reduce the effect of these borderlines to the lowest levels. The flow of people, materials, okay, and services, everything from one country to another. And the world become like a small village. Let us see what she will say more.
Knowledge and capital is referred to as globalization, and it spurs interaction and integration between cultures, governments, economies worldwide. While globalization can refer to the international physical transferring of goods, like merchants traveling along trade routes, it also refers to the economic, political, and cultural impacts of global integration. Economic globalization first boomed after World War II and is most prevalent in industries with vast supply chains. Think about the auto industry, which relies on thousands of suppliers and employees worldwide with hundreds of overseas distribution centers. Today, we commonly see this with online retailers, literally shipping goods across the globe. Political globalization refers to organizations that transcend national political systems, like the United Nations, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund. Cultural globalization is more loosely defined, referring to the state of near constant contact of the world as a result of networking technologies. Developments such as blockchain and advanced mobile communications continue to drive global integration on multiple fronts. For instance, blockchain technology, commonly associated with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, is useful for creating a decentralized database to maintain records and securely exchange data in industries such as healthcare, government, and banking. And the introduction of 4G and now 5G, wireless technology has dramatically increased the speed and responsiveness of wireless networks, supporting faster and more consistent communication across networks worldwide.
So this is in simply, what do we mean by the globalization? In simple, That is a meaning of the globalization. Okay, let us now move on to another idea of our topic, which we are talking about. The second point, we talk about the first point is that the global economy, like we said, the free move of goods and services and humans from a point to another point on the globe or on the earth. The free movement of those elements, this is a global. It's also the rapid change in the technology. The rapid change in the technology is a part of the globalization. Okay. Second thing, transformation of industrial economies. Yes, industrial economies now is changing so fast and so rapid. Transformation of the business enterprises. Also, the business is moving very quickly and shifting and switching from a status to another status. And the cadence is going very rapid now, very rapid. The emerging of digital firm, this is number 4. And those are the 4 reasons of the need or the changes that affected the business environment. We will talk about it now one by one. We'll take it one by one. The emergence of global economy, the first point, like we see here, the emergence of the global economy. Management and control in a global marketplace. Today, even the local producer is looking forward to export and to build a global market, to work in a highly competitive markets and highly competitive environment. This is today, the management and control in a global marketplace. Of course, to know your local industry area, that's very easy because you know the customs of the people, the characters of the people, the culture of your area. But to move into another country and go there with your own product, that necessitate, make it very mandatory that you have to be aware of the host country. Look for the words which I'm saying now. The host country means the country which you are going to work in, to let your products be sold there, to find an outlet for your products where you will export your products. We call it the host country. A small trader now in my city, a small traders, they go now, they have a importing permission, and they go and buy directly from China. So now all the organizations are looking forward for a global marketplace. That means I want my business to be global. And what is the effect of this? Will it affect the business environment? Of course it will. It will. It will create a tense of competitiveness environment, a very, very competitive environment. Okay. And this is the second point. It's sustained here. Competition in world markets. Yes, the competition is so high between all the countries in the world market. Global work group and global delivery system. Look at this. When you buy from Amazon in the United States or wherever they are, you will get your product in your own back home, which is not the United States. It's a global system for delivery. Same things for other big companies, the same ideas. The second point was the transformation of the industrial economies. Now, the industrial, you hear some words as example like the mechatronics. You see the factories in Europe and in the United States and in Germany, which do not use labors anymore. And those factories are basically relying heavily on the technology, on the robots, what we call it mechatronics. Mechatronics. If you see a figure of factory in the West now, let us see, check out the internet. Maybe we will have some figures for this. Mechatronic car factory. Let us see mechatronic car factory. Let us see if we will have videos here about the mechatronic cars factory. And let us see how looks the industrial technology. Here we go. Here we go. Please watch this. So like you see here, no workers, absolutely. Everything with the machines. Let us see here a video about the robotics machines or factories. Look at this here. No humans. No humans, absolutely. So this is what we call industrial. This is what we call the industrial revolution now, because by mechatronics, here we go, redesigning cars by mechatronics. And I just want a video to show you how the factories work from inside. I'm quite sure that you saw videos like this, but really when it is video, it looks nice and very quick comprehending. I like the video so much because it's very quick comprehending for the idea, that we get the idea so quickly. Yeah. So let's see here. I just want to go back. Yeah, here are videos. Here videos will bring a video that will show how the car factory. Let us see this one. Let us see this one. How it's working. We'll see laborers are inside or no laborers, no workers. I want you to see the car is moving here. Hello, my dears. You don't see any kind of human being or humans And this is a change in the industrial. The industrial system have been changed in the, and that's of course affected the business environment. Man work is reduced now, and the punctual of the work is increased because machines usually the mistakes are very, very low and very few mistakes. If the machines are working like we have also, we'll talk about the Six Sigma and total quality management, where the products are almost, I'm not saying exactly, but the products are almost zero defects. Okay. Watch out the car moving up. So that was a video regarding the what we're talking about now, the industrial transformational of industrial economies. And economies also is a word that stands for changes in the monetary systems in the whole world. Because now, as the production became mechanical, not manual by human, that means we have something we call it mass production. Mass production means that the economy of scales, or what we say, a huge or a revolution in production that increase the volume, of production. Okay. Knowledge and information-based economies and productivity. New products and services. The productivity is a kind of an indicator that show, can we compare two companies, which one is more productive, and I will show you now a video about the productivity and how to calculate the productivity. So of course, the productivity of the whole industrial sectors are increasing due to the new technology, due to the new help of the technology and the data and the internet in the world of nowadays. So the productivity also increase. Of course, new products and new services, it's all based on the data and all based on the internet and transformation of data. Knowledge, a central productive and strategic assets. Of course, the knowledge is more now than before. And this all also affect, like the talk which we're talking about, it changes the business environment. Okay. So this is the second point, transformational in industrial economies. We'll move now to the third point. The third point is transformational of the business enterprise. How did the business change? Let us see. How did the business change? Transformational of the business enterprise. The flattening, decentralization. Flattening means flat structure instead of using the organizations if using the traditional structure, which was based on the tall structure. Now we are using flattening by other way, reducing the levels of management. Reducing the levels of managerial or the managerial levels. Decentralization means that the decision point is not controlled in one hand. No, there are more than one point that the decision is made there. Flexibility. Yes, today's enterprises are more flexible. Location independence, it's a part of the decentralization, because when you have decentralization, you have more independence, because each branch of a factory or a unit of enterprise will be able to do their own decisions by themselves, by their own. They will take the decisions by their own. Low transactions and coordination costs. Empowerment. Empowerment means empowering the employees to make decisions. By other meaning, I give you the authority to take decisions and make up decisions. And today's work now, the business enterprises are more collaborative. In this part, I have to stop now, and I will ask some questions. We will ask some questions here, please. So I will add here. Number 10, number 11, your slide, and I will say, based on the first one, I will say, this is a question now. We will take two questions. How is the transformation of the enterprises business? How is the transformation? This is the first question I want you to answer. And the second question is, this is number one. And the second question is, this is the first question. This is the second question, sorry. We'll go to it now. Okay. Explain the emergence of global economy. Explain the emergence of global economy. This will be your second question today. We'll leave here 10 minutes for answering these questions. We'll leave 10 minutes for answering this question. Please keep on working on these two questions. If you have your D2L ready, go to the D2L and answer them. If you don't have it, answer on the Zoom chat here. Thank you.
Students, hello. You can enjoy now your break, and we will be back like around 10 minutes, and we will be back. So that's fine. That's okay. Thank you so much. So enjoy your break now, and we will be back around 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you. That is okay. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you so much. Enjoy your break, my dears. Take your time, feel free. Then we will come back after 15 minutes. Stretch yourself, do a cup of coffee, whatever you want to do. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. We'll be back within 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you. Okay, my dear students, we'll come back to the final part 2 of this our lecture, which is a common part for all our work. It's a very common part. We will come to the point that, let us share the screen, our in-class activities. So here, we will work on 2 routes here on 2 main questions. Within the upcoming 15 minutes, please complete all your missing questions on D2L. If you are done, please move to the next question below. Again, I'm saying, within the upcoming 15 minutes, please complete all your missing questions on the D2L. If you are done, please move to the next question below. So if you did all your in-class activities, nothing is missing in this 15 minutes, then go to the next question. The next question is, write what you came to know today in not less than 15 lines. So what I want you to do is to write what you came to learn today in not less than 15 lines, maybe more. It's preferably to be written, handwritten. And what? Take a picture with your camera, with your cell phone, then paste the answer on the D2L. Again, I would say, if you are done for your first question, please move to question number 2. Question number 2 is an aggregate question, which means that what you came to learn from today's lecture, the main points. By the way, don't focus on one point and leave the others. Try to make a cadence between all the parts of your answer. Don't focus. If I'm telling you to describe a human being, don't focus on the hands and leave the head and the chest and the shoulders and back. No, focus on all equally, on all the parts of the lecture. It's what you came to learn about 15 lines, more or less, it's okay. But I prefer that you write it handwritten, should be handwritten, then take a picture and paste it, copy and paste it to your D2L system. After you write it with your handwritten, because that will fix it more. You won't take it, copy and paste, then we didn't do anything. When you write it down, that's why we are here about 30 minutes in this part or less, because you have to write it down. So this, I will ensure that there is a good feedback today for your work and that you are well done. So please, we will work now on the 2 questions. Don't forget, after you write on an external paper note, any note outside. Then after you finish, take a picture, then copy and paste in its place in the D2L. The question and the D2L. Write the answer, or if you have problems with the D2L, you can send it to me on the chat here. You can send it to me here on the chat. Thank you so much. You have a great day, everybody. Okay, we'll go now for those 2 questions. We'll keep here around 25 minutes. Thank you so much. In class activities, plus what you came to learn about today's lecture. If you are missing any of your activities, work on question 1. If you are done for all the in-class activities, go to question 2. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm here for anyone who need any questions. I'm there for anyone who need any questions. Thank you so much. Also, I will also put the video, I will put the videos also for the students who came late. I will put the videos for the students who came late, so they can watch what we are doing. Thank you. Students who came late, so they can watch, and for you also to remind you with what we came to know today, or what we came to learn today. Let me make it learn. What we came to learn today. what we came to learn today. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'm here for any questions. I'm here. Thank you.